Evening, everybody. It's 7 o'clock, and I know it's late, but I've been busy. Okay, we had a huge short covering rally that started in the Chinese stocks after the government there said, hmm, we're going to support the market and our economy. This is exactly the reason that I don't trade Chinese stocks. Yes, they had a great day today. Yes, there were some gigantic trades. Alibaba, 105 up 28 for 36%. Baidu 151 up 42 and change, 39%. JD 64 and change up 1820 or 40%. But I remind you, at 105 up 28, Alibaba is down 66% from last year's high. Baidu at 151 is 60% down. JD is the most positive one of all, down 40% today. I mean, up 40% today and down 40% on the year. So, this is why I say the government there is too involved with these companies, and I just will not trade them. This carried over heavily into the mega cap stocks, which were all substantially higher. We had stocks like, um, let's see, Google up 81, Amazon up 114. We had Apple up 4. We had Facebook up 12. I mean, these are all stocks that once we started moving, we just continued on the day. So I'm not going to discuss individual names tonight. What I will mention is the Dow finished up 518, 1.55%. The NASDAQ up 487.93 or 3.77, remarkably, was not the biggest gainer on the day. S&P up 95 or 2.25%. The Russell up 61 and three quarters, 3.14%, and the biggest winner of the day, the Dow Jones Transports up 854.38, 5.51%. Market internals were positive, 4-1 to the upside on the NYSE, 3-1 to the upside on the NASDAQ. Volume was 20% higher today than yesterday, which is really kind of a good sign. We traded 6.4 billion shares. What is not a great sign is the fact that the yield curve is not only flattening, is getting absurdly flat. For example, the 10-year, which is what everybody kind of keys off of, traded over 220 today, closed at 218 plus 2 basis points. The 5-year closed at 218. So why would you put money to work for 10 years when you can do it for 5 years and get the same money? The 2-year was up 13 basis points, and the long end, the 30-year, was down 3 basis points. So we have a yield curve with a little bit of an upward swing from the 2 to 5, flat on the 5 to 10, and you know the 30-year being down on the day while all of these were up is not a great sign for the economy, especially an economy that is going through rate rises. Today's FOMC was, as I'm sure everybody knows, was up 0.25%. What was interesting about it is that their dot plots and their comments seem to imply that there will be 6 or 7 rate increases this year. The most bullish of people were busy talking about maybe only 4. So they're at least 50% wrong. They may be a little more wrong than that. Retail sales up 0.3% versus up 0.4 expected, so not quite as good. Ex autos was only up 0.2, so gasoline prices are pretty extreme there. Import prices up 1.4%. Ex oil up only 0.7, but the year over year number 10.9% up from 10.8%. Also, not great. As far as the futures go, the oil was down $1.40. And I'm going to show you the chart because I've been talking about this $95 area being a pretty interesting support, and that's where we stopped yesterday. We hit a low of 93.53, but closed 96 and change. Then today we closed 95 and change, down $1.40, and tonight we're up $1.06 at 96. So it's turning out that this orange line, which is the 50-day moving average, looks like it might be supportive, as was the last major consolidation before the chart went parabolic. Another one in that same kind of action was the gold. We talked about the gold and the possibility of it getting to 1900. It closed today 1909.20, which was down $20, but the low was, let's see, the low was 1895. You can't get much better than that as far as, I've been saying 1900 since 2000. So, to have it stop on a dime there. Also, in the last consolidation before breaking out and going parabolic. So this is an interesting area, and we'll see how it holds. The grains were lower. We got pounded in the corn a little, but they're next month's options, and I find it very difficult to believe that the problems are over in Ukraine, and Russia and Ukraine make up 30% of the world's production of the important grains, corn and wheat, and so that doesn't concern me. I mean, I'd obviously rather see it higher, but Bitcoin traded up 1,100 today, 40,920. The dollar was down 44 cents at 98.62. And as I said, gold is up 17 tonight. Silver is up a half a buck. Copper, platinum, palladium, all higher. The grains are not open yet again tonight. S&P's after that huge day, the futures are up $2.50. So maybe we're running out of steam a little there. And the bonds are basically unchanged. That's down 1/32. All right, everyone. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday is claims day. There's also housing starts tomorrow. So I'll be back first thing in the morning with your pre-opening comment. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell.